Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. We're out in the 720S. We're going to have a chat about the car, chat about values. I may have to isolate the sound. You'll hear there's a buzzing in the car. It's coming from the front left. Oh, it's gone off, thank goodness, but it might come back on. But anyway, I thought we'd just have a chat about Mclaren Values. I've been fortunate to own quite a few McLarens, and we'll go through the sort of story on that. A lot of beeps on this car, you'll get used to that as we go. But 720S, it's been a car I've been talking about for a while. We ended up purchasing a 650S in the end, and VVS kindly said, Richard, the owner would like you to drive his car, which obviously I said yes, and this is the day. And I said, well, let's go out in it. They're 156,000 this is up for. It's done 12,000 miles. If you remember when they first come out, I think they were about 208 and then 238 for a performance, then extras. Let's just say this is a 275 car new. I remember looking at them new thinking, really want one of them. I just don't really want to lose another 100,000 on a McLaren. And I don't know if that's where the issues are coming in with people who've had a McLaren before getting another McLaren. They've sort of done their money a bit. They may have come from Porsche GT3s and not lost any money at all, and then they step into a McLaren and they lose 100,000. Now, I don't care how much money you've got, you don't like losing money. And that's where I think we are, because for me, I bought 675 LTs. I thought they were the 458 Speciale of the time. I bought 3 of them. I look back now and think, Richard, you idiot, but it was the Top Gear number 1. I thought, it's going to make some money here. And yeah, to take a big hit. And it really refocused me on how I buy cars, and you'll see some of the cars on the channel, not getting it right all the time. I think I'm probably 80-20 on cars. The 80% have done really well and the 20% not so good, and then I normally just drive them. But 720S, where does it sit? Because I was looking at values, and you've got the Artura at pretty much the same money, maybe a little bit more, like 170. You've got the 600 LT, which I've owned before. It's a good car, that. But they've all got the same problem, I feel. They're too fast for the road. And at the moment, I've driven this car, I don't know how many miles now, quite a few. I haven't got to full throttle yet. And it's just because it feels like it's going so quickly, my brain's having to adapt. Whereas when I was in the Porsche GT3 on my way to VVS, I actually thought I was in heaven. I thought this is the best car in the world, because at these type of speeds, 40, 50 miles an hour, I was so engaged. In this, I'm not engaged. I'm just going along, just any other car. And then when it goes quickly, I'm going so quick, I'm thinking, bloody hell, I need to be on a track. But then this isn't really a track car. So it's a confusing car. But then I think, well, not everyone's like me, are they? This is having a conversation with myself again. But I think, where would it sit for me now? And I don't know, because going normally, it's fine, it's comfortable. I've got lots of adjustment on the seat. This is a performance version. Performance versions have Alcantara. Luxury is leather. I don't know. I mean, I had a little drive up here. We'll go up here in a bit. And I thought, actually, some car, I put the aero on, and I thought, the steering, it just feels bloody fast. And I'm not sure that's where I am with road driving. I don't really drive, and you probably laugh, that quickly on the road. I don't. I just enjoy road speeds and manual gearboxes, and even the RS is very short geared. I can just go through and just enjoy it. This feels like it's gonna, like, I wouldn't like to drive it in the wet. See? Traction's coming up fine. I'm on Pirelli tyres, but It's exciting, I'll give it that. It makes me, you know, like feel a little bit sweaty, to tell the truth, but I don't know where I'm going to exploit the performance. Maybe if I was in Germany on the Autobahn. And then I think, well, the new car from this is a 750S, so it's 750 PS, this is 720, so it's even faster. I don't want any more performance. So is that why McLaren are just not going anywhere? Because where do you go from here? This is too much performance for the road. It looks great. It's 150k. They've come down. So where are McLaren going? I don't know. Maybe they just need to stick to the bigger hypercars, or I mean, I've never seen an Artura on the road, give you that. The 600 LT, again, I was driving that car, all the pedal positions are amazing. I was in the 600 LT, you're coming out your drive, you're sideways, left foot braking, thinking you're on a sim, 200, and I thought, this isn't good, Richard. This isn't where I want to be. Not at my age, I don't want to be there. And that's how this feels. On, you know, if you just use your right foot, you have to put your right foot quite a long way over to the brake because it's set up for left foot braking. Let's go up our favourite sort of bumpy road. So we'll just use left foot braking now. Car in front of us, but I mean, it's so comfortable, right, left foot braking, because the pedal on the brake is so good. You have to give it a bit of a squeeze, but it's progressive, like one of the best brakes ever. The steering is really good. I don't know if it's as good as the 600 LT or the 675, but it was a while ago I was in those cars. But it is really, really good steering. It is a bit shaky. This is the Spider. I was going to have the roof open, and to be fair, when I had the roof open, I was enjoying this car more, 100%. We can put the window down. So there's a window at the back, I don't know if you can see that. And then you get a lot more sort of noise. And when you're in it's bloody exciting. The only thing is, you need to, I don't know if I could restrain myself. That's what goes through my mind. Could I restrain myself in this car? Maybe some days. I mean, that is bloody exciting, I'll give it that. When that car lights, I mean, I love it when it's loose. I just love it. But, you know, we're coming into the winter, how that going to feel? Am I going to go sideways? Maybe. I mean, that's only second gear, like 30 mile an hour. Do that again, second gear 30. And the whole thing's lighting up. So where does it sit? I think it looks like a UFO, and when people see it, let's put this window back up. When people see it, I think it looks a lot of car, like a lot of car. Like I was thinking, my GT3 RS, say the GT3 RS are like 250 and this is 150, you'd probably think the McLaren's more. If they both had personal plates and were both there, you'd probably think, cool, that McLaren's got to be £300,000 a car. So let's go through why the values are down on these cars. Now, they have a few niggles. There's a few bits on this. It feels, it's really difficult to say this, and I was working out today how I'm going to say it. The Porsche feels really, really engineered, and I feel like I'm involved in everything, and this feels, I'm trying to find the word, and I don't really want to annoy McLaren owners, but I feel it feels a lot more modern, but not as engineered, and the quality of the feel of it feels a little bit more plasticky, and I don't know if that's because it's lighter in some areas, trying to be as obviously as light as it can be, and McLaren are great at that. But I do feel, I don't know if you can hear that buzzing again, I might have to do something with it, but, and this is the thing, these little niggle and beeping all the time. The Porsche doesn't do that. I can't remember the Porsche annoying me. This car can annoy me sometimes, and then when it's up and running and you're going, you think, wow, what a car, you know. There's our favourite little bump. I mean, the suspension on this is so good. But I'm just driving, just being restrained. I'm just a dog on a lead the whole way back to VVS. I'm just a dog on a lead the whole way back. Whereas the Porsche, I'm snicking through the gears, or the PDK feels good at low speed. So, but I know the Porsche is like a fillet steak. Best of the best. I know the question is going to be, are these going to drop any more? And I've seen your comments. Thanks for all them on the community tab on YouTube. Will they be 100k? I don't know. All cars have got problems, haven't they? I mean, the problems on these are known. You've got more like approved used dealers now. I'm imagining it a bit like the old days. You used to go to like Ferrari Centre, Barkaways for your Ferrari 355, and you had to put a budget away. Now on these, we know there's some corrosion. We know the dampers on the McLaren. But in fairness, if you're buying a car like this, you have to have a budget. And what you have to stick to your budget, or you don't buy it. I remember when I got the McLaren P1, I thought, I need to have 50 grand behind me for stuff. And now you may think that's crazy, but if I didn't have 50,000 or the money there, I wouldn't have bought it. I'd just say I can't afford it. And I think it's the same with these. If you're coming into these at this level, you've got to say, well, I need 3, 4, 5 grand a year to run it. Fine. If you can't do that, don't buy it. But don't think Ferrari and all these others don't have problems. They do. And I was looking at the Pista warranty on the one VVS just sold, and I said, how much was the warranty? The guy paid, said 9,000 for the warranty for 2 years. It's a lot of money. You probably wouldn't do a warranty on this. We didn't on our 650S, because we know if it's been serviced right and you've got your different partners, Thornley Motorsport, V, all the others. I use V Engineering. I get on really well with Paul. He done my P1. Then you don't need a warranty. You're just going to have that little bit of money to the side. It feels a lot of car, and I'll give you that. I mean, it's very difficult for me not to get really going in this car. So going back to it, are they going to be 100k? Maybe on the coupes, maybe. But there's not many for sale. There's only like 8 Spiders for sale, I think, or something. I'm trying to remember the numbers because I was doing so much data this. So I was looking at 650S has gone up. So the one we bought, I think we paid 85. That's probably a 100k car now. So I don't see it going under that. Is it a good buy though? I think so. If you want convertible coupe and one of the fastest cars, but you're going to have to be restrained. You're going to have to really, really think about your driving. Now you've got options, so you could go comfort, and I'm just saying for less experienced drivers, I'd probably go comfort, just sit in the car, turn the aero off. I love the air brake, by the way. I just love when that goes up. That's the feature of the car. I'm going to turn everything. I'm just going to go to comfort. So you could, in auto, buy this car, look $1 million, get yourself some shades, and go, I'm in a McLaren. Oh, I love this roof, by the way, in the blue. So change that colour. Got clear, we got blue, we got convert. It's a really, really cool thing, this. And okay, I'll give you a question then. Where'd you go for 150k? Because there's a lot of options, isn't there? But give me one with more performance, better looks, for 150k. That's a convertible, making it harder for you. I don't know. I actually going to talk to, with the 650S, we bought that half each with a friend. I've got quite a lot of cars, I own half each, because obviously I have too many cars. And I'm not going to stop not buying them. So I'd be saying I think we'll go to a 720S next. I think we will. I think the other difference is, when I had the 675 and the 650S, I always felt a little bit cramped, but when I was going quicker, I always felt more involved. Like I don't know if that's because they had the P1 seats. These are a new seat, and the P1 seats felt really like you were hunkered in like this, boom, 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 you know. This feels a little bit more like I'm just a little bit more on top of it, a bit more like a road car. Yeah. Could be a conversation to be had on this. What do you think of the colour? It's an MSO colour, like Farrow and Ball grey. It's not called that, but that's what it's like. So this is just in comfort. Now I'm not having the problem with the traction. So for, let's just say you're an amateur driver, you enjoy driving, you want to have the nuts of a car, really. Shouldn't say nuts, because now my nephew's going to watch it and he's going to be saying that all day. This is it. 150,000, and I still can't even believe I'm saying that. 150,000 for 720 horsepower Mclaren Spider. And this is the problem now. You could spend £2 million. Come and beat this. What are you going to choose? £2 million. Let's think about that. Carrera GT, slower. Everything's going to virtually, Enzo, slower. Everything. McLaren P1, slower than the 720S on track. And that's the thing now, you can just have your dreams for 150 grand. Never used to be like that. Right, let's drive down here. Let's do some proper driving now. I'm not going to keep talking. Let's just drive down here. We go to sport. We're in manual. Let's turn the active on. Let's turn the aero on, and let's see what this is all about. Feels quite light on the front end when you hit the brakes. Love the rear spoiler. You keep looking at it in the wing mirror and you're looking behind. Steering's fantastic. Ride's very good. Change this screen on here. I can go to track, and this is cool doing this. Sound. Let's talk about sound. We haven't spoke about that. It's nice. Feels like a turbocharged car. It's not like a Porsche, but it's not a bad sound. The whip crack with the like explosion, it goes boom. Not sure about that. I don't like fake stuff. I'm not saying it's fake, because they're dropping fuel and it's, but my Porsche has an overrun. It's just a bit nicer. Interior wise, what do I think? Nice place to be, a lot of space. Doors fine. Build quality, it's okay. You can see a few bits on this car, but it was mass production, and McLaren at the time were trying to do as many cars. Lift seems better. Actually press a button and it just lifts, which is brilliant. On the older cars you had to push it, go to the thing, press up. It was a lot of hassle. This is super easy. Now the dash is changing back. Whew. Right, well I'm going to head back to VVS, get back in the Touring. It's really weird, because when I come out the Touring, I got into this and I thought, there's nothing to it early on. Then as I've got into it, and this is why I said to Harrison, let me just take it home, do a few more miles. You need that to review a car like this. It's growing on me a lot. I don't think there's anything, I don't think there's anything better for the money. If there is, put it in the comments, and we'll bring it up here. Spider, 700 horsepower, amazing. But still not going to get that level of enjoyment of manual. Even stuff like Mitsubishi's and stuff like that at low speed, they feel this is just a normal, very normal car. So come on then, give me all your comments about 720S. What you think? Do you think it's a good buy? Do you think they're going to drop a bit more? Do you think of the looks? Controversial with the front compared to the old McLaren swoosh. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm trying to keep the format the same, just trying some new things. People seem to be enjoying that, but it's nice to have some feedback on what we're trying to do. And I'll see you again soon.